Hello and welcome back to Yoga with Adele. This morning what we're going to be doing is a gentle warm-up and then a nice easy to follow yoga flow, nice and short, just to get you started in the morning. Obviously you can do this at other times of the day as well, but it's a really good way to start your morning. So when you're ready, you're just going to come and take a comfortable seat. Cross the legs at the shins if that's possible for you. If not, just adapt and just make sure that you're sitting with a nice straight spine. So you could take your legs a little bit further away if you want to, or take one leg out if you've got any injuries or mobility problems in the leg. So it's really important that we just sit up with a straight spine and relax your shoulders. Just to begin here, close your eyes. And take a nice slow deep breath in through the nose. Pause and hold at the top just for a couple of seconds, and then a slow exhale. Really release your shoulders as you do this. Let's do 3 more. Inhale and hold, and then release. And let it go. 2 more. Close your eyes, be with your breath, be with that release. Last one. Nice deep breath in, hold, hold, hold. And then a big exhale with a big shoulder release out. Great. Drop the chin to the chest, feel that nice stretch down the back of the neck and into the top of the spine, and just slowly semicircle the chin across the collarbones, so side to side. Keep your chin as close as you can to your chest when you do this, and keep your spine long. And feel anything that you feel in your neck and upper back. Great. And then come back to center when you're ready. Give your shoulders a few loops up and back. Can be really sort of achy and stiff in the mornings, the shoulders, if we've kind of slept funny. So it's really nice to get those shoulders moving up and back, and then change and go the other way. So go back, squeeze up to the ears, and then around. So getting all our joints moving, really nice gentle movement. Great. And then let's dive onto all fours. So we'll take the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and take a position called cat-cow. So you're just going to flex and extend your spine, spreading the fingertips, drop the belly, use that long in breath as you drop the belly, get an arch in your spine, and slightly look forwards and up, not too far up, so be mindful of your neck and keep it nice and long. And then as you exhale, start to ripple from the tailbone to the head, so it's rippling movement up the spine, and eventually you're going to look towards your knees, so keep going with that. On your breath, movement with breath, sync the two together. Close your eyes if you want to. Connect movement, breath, and focus. Trying to be really present in this moment, so when you've got the hang of the movement, just connect with your mind and make sure that you haven't wandered off thinking about something that's going to be happening later or something that happened yesterday. Try and stay with the movement, with the breath, with the sensations in the body. One more. Good. And then sit back onto your heels as best you can. So you might not make it all the way back, that's fine. You can always bring your head down where you are. But if you can, sit back onto your heels, stretch your arms out. So extended child's pose. Keep traction in the fingers, keep spreading the fingers, and then just drop the head down. And feel some weight through your shoulders, see if you can sink your shoulders towards the ground. Breathing here, staying present. Great, and then coming up, so don't throw your head up, slowly start to sweep your gaze to the top of your mat. With your fingers still spreading nice and wide, curl your toes, and then start to lift up, so lift your knees off the mat. Just hover there for a few seconds in a little bear posture, building strength, and then slowly lift your hips, so nice and slow, move consciously. Start to lift your hips as high as you can with your heels off the floor, and then make sure to push your body away from your hands. So heels are lifted, we're pushing your chest through the arms towards the thighs, knees are really bent, and then you can go ahead and start to drop your heels down in space. Really, really slowly drop them down and feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Now, it doesn't matter if your heels do not reach the floor. Mine do, but it doesn't matter. It can just be anatomy. You might never get there. So just focus on lengthening the spine and then that slow stretch down the back of the legs, just stopping where you feel that stretch is enough. So meet your edge, we like to say in yoga. Find your edge and just meet it and breathe into it. Good, downward facing dog, and then we walk forwards. So start to walk your feet forwards. If this isn't easy, you can always use a couple of blocks under your hands just to bring the floor up to you a little bit, or come up onto your fingertips at least. Keep your knees really bent, and then find your way with your feet hip distance apart, knees still bent in a forward fold. So here we're getting an extra stretch down the back of the legs into the hamstring. Really release your neck, so just be mindful if you're crunching and still holding in the neck. Many people do this, so give it a little shake. And then sit down into an imaginary chair, really bend your knees. Lift off with the hands, keeping the knees really bent so you're in a squat. Start to tuck your tailbone under and uncurl your spine. Great. Then we come to a standing position called Tadasana, or mountain pose. Arms by the sides of your body, pull your shoulders back, tuck your tailbone under and keep your knees soft. So before we move into a flow, just notice how you feel here in this shape. So close your eyes, breathe in, hold at the top, and then slow release. Again, drop the shoulders down the back. 2 more. Great. Exhale everything out. Empty it out. All the way out. Last one. Hold, hold, hold. And then exhale it out. This time, open your eyes on your breath in. Take your arms out and up. Bring your hands together, look up at your thumbs, and then exhale, bend your knees, bring your hands all the way down through center to the ground, forward fold. We inhale and slide your hands up the shins onto the thighs. So here, if your back is rounded like this, have a little look, you want to tilt your tailbone back and up, pull your elbows in, pull your shoulder blades in, knit them together and slide them down your back and lengthen your neck and your head. So can you see my back has become nice and flat? So those are the pointers to look out for. It will be more difficult if you've got really tight hamstrings, so keep working here on opening those hamstrings. Good, on your next out breath, fold again. Take your hands down and slide your right toes back, back, back. Come onto the knee and then come up to here. So a nice low lunge. So we're in this box position. So you've got a right angle in both legs. Then we're going to wiggle that front foot forwards and we're just going to sink it forwards and down. So you take your hips forwards and down, taking care not to send that knee past the toes. So move that foot forwards as much as you need to. And then bring your arms up so we're in a crescent lunge. So palms face each other and we look up at that space between the hands, really stretching into this hip flexor. So again, meet your appropriate edge. Use that front foot to back off a little bit if it's too strong. Breathe in, nice deep breath in, hold at the top, and then exhale through the nose or mouth. Relax anything that you can. 2, good, and 3. On the 3, bring your hands down, step the left foot back and come back into that child's pose that we were in before. So sit back onto the heels, relax the head down, relax your shoulders and breathe here. Let something go. Great. Now, listen carefully. Curl your toes under from your child's pose. Keep your arms really reaching so they're not back here. Your elbows are off the ground. Your arms are reaching forwards as far as you can. Use the push in your feet to propel you forward so that your shoulders go over your hands. Have a little look. Shoulders all the way over the hands. Don't let your shoulders move back again. You must keep them there. So it's a tendency for people to quit and drop back onto the elbows here. We're building strength. Shoulders over hands, a little bit past the hands. Keep the elbows bent and then come down to the chest and chin. Then release onto your pelvis. Roll your shoulders back and come up into a baby cobra. Exhale, release. Curl the toes, push back to your hands and knees, and then to plank. Eventually, you're going to push all the way up from your belly into plank. If you're strong enough already, you can do that now. And then we'll wave up and back to a downward facing dog here. So again, find your position, bend the knees, lift the tailbone, drop your heels in space, breathe in. Then we're going to lift the right leg. So it's something called three-legged dog. We lift it up and back, reach the leg away, push back from the arms, chest towards that left thigh. And then step that right leg, bring your knee all the way into your chest and then step it all the way forwards and drop down onto the other knee, so the left knee now. And come back to your right-legged position, your lunge on this side. So from our right angle, right-legged, right angle, we're going to wiggle the front foot forward so we've got space to sink our hips forwards and down. And then we're going to reach the arms up, palms facing each other and looking up the space between the hands. So here we go with our 3 deep breaths in through the nose. Hold at the top. Exhale through the nose or mouth. Building strength in our lungs as well here. Breathing in again. Breathing out. Last one. Exhale, release the hands down. Curl the back toes under. Come up onto the fingertips and lift the back knee. And then push off the back foot to step forwards. So push, push, push. Step it forwards. Feet are hip distance apart. Knees are bent. Coming into your squat, just start to roll through your tailbone, coming up to your mountain pose. Bring your arms out and up again. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, hands slice down your midline to your heart center. Close your eyes and just breathe here. So soften the skin of the face. Relax your shoulders down in space. Maybe allow a little smile on your face. Notice how you feel. Notice your breath. Relax your shoulders, relax your pelvis, your knees, your glutes. One more deep breath in. Let it go. And then slowly blink your eyes open. Bring your hands up to your forehead, thumbs just resting on your third eye. We take a little bow. And we say namaste to finish our practice. Thank you very much for practicing with me. So that's a quick whiz through a simple flow, just involving a nice low lunge posture just to open up the hips. You can do, you could do worse than to do that every morning. You know, it's 10-15 minutes. It's a nice little warm up with your cat-cow. You've got your sun salutation sequence in there with your low lunge posture. What we'll do is we'll start to just build onto that. So next Monday we'll start to add on maybe a couple of standing poses like warrior 1, warrior 2, and we'll move into those postures over the coming weeks. So stay tuned, either on my Facebook group, Find Your Inner Sparkle with Adele, or on the YouTube channel. And I will be releasing these new videos every Monday, hopefully just to keep building. So if you're not sure about something that we've done, then just go back and look at previous videos, and hopefully that should help. So stay safe, stay strong, stay flexible, stay mobile, and I will see you again next week. Thank you so much. Bye for now.